Welcome back to another edition of Ram Center. It's been a long summer away, but the athletes here at Rockford have been working hard and put the effort in to make it a great fall full of exceptional athletics. Whether the clock is running or not, these athletes have done an amazing job showing what Rockford is made of.
Yes, they definitely have. This edition of Ram Center will be highlighting just how these competitors have used their athletic talents to make a difference in the lives of others here in the community.
The athletes in Rockford are more than their stats, and in this episode, we'll be looking about how one team gave an athlete a chance when she needed it the most, and we'll also be taking a look at a group who rallied around their coach after a life-altering medical scare.
Finally, we'll be looking at how the soccer team has made the community more aware of the battle that athletes fight every day. With an action-packed, hard-hitting episode ready for you. I'm Danielle Wheeler.
And I'm Anna Austin. Ram Center starts now.
This is Ram Center.
Fall is one of those seasons full of so many sports and so much talent. Looking at the sports in Rockford, one of the standouts has to be the boys water polo team. Whether it be in the regular season or on to playoffs, the players blew the competition out of the water. Starting in the regular season, team captains Gabe McKenzie, Gavin Connor, and Hudson Van Ostenberg led their team to success. This was portrayed by their extraordinary performance at the district level, where they left with a first place title. They then went on to regionals, where they played their biggest rival, Hudsonville. At the regional level, they went home with a hard-fought and well-earned win against Hudsonville. Sadly, at the state championship, they fell short onto Hudsonville, earning a fourth place title to end their season. Overall, these players performed well and made their season count.
Water polo wasn't the only team that thrived in the water this season. The girls swim and dive team will take us back down to the pool. These girls also had an extraordinary season. In their regular season, they went undefeated. They went to states where they earned a 7th place title as a team. 12 of the divers qualified to go for a state title individually. They kept their momentum going, and 4 of the girls on the team beat the top 10 record holders. One of these girls was senior Avery Rotier, who broke the 50 freestyle record. Congratulations to all 4 of these girls on making their mark within the Rockford Swim and Dive program. Their wins and losses weren't the only thing that defined them though. Their warm and welcoming embrace to a swimmer on the team made a huge impact on the community and one family in particular. A few Beyond the Rock reporters got to take a look at this swimmer and the effect this embrace had on her.
Swim is part of my life.
Morgan Scalantis is a swimmer here at Rockford High School who happens to be diagnosed with cerebral palsy. The swim team has embraced her with love and friendship and has come alongside her to help her succeed.
When you see Morgan on the pool deck at a standard meet or practice, I don't have to ask any of the other athletes to help her.
The pool is not the only place that the swim team has incorporated Morgan into their lives.
Now she's got a whole group of friends who pick her up and take her to lunch.
Invited her to go trick-or-treating with them.
She eats lunch with us every day, and it's really fun.
We have a lot of team parties or gatherings, and Morgan always tries to come to them, and whenever she does, she just always makes it better. She just brings so much more positivity and joy to those.
With all the love and support from her teammates and friends, Morgan has grown tremendously in her swimming abilities.
And at the beginning of the year, her time was 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And at the last meet, it was 1 minute and 56 seconds.
These tremendous achievements would not have been possible without the incredible support of a community who surrounded Morgan when she needed it the most.
I just really want the Rockford student body to know how thankful that I am. You all just open your arms to her. Yes, she's different. You all don't care. Thank you for how amazing that you all are to my baby girl, because you are giving her the high school experience that every single person deserves.
With Morgan being only a freshman, she has many more years to shine. This has been Asa Walker with Beyond the Rock.
Morgan Morgan is a true inspiration to all the athletes here at Rockford. Morgan and her team have shown that with an open mind and heart, anything is possible. The girls' swim and dive team wouldn't be the same without her presence in the pool.
That's very true. It's so amazing to see the community welcome Morgan with open arms and embrace her. Sports isn't just about the wins and losses, but about the community coming together and supporting one another. Our football team is a great example of a group of athletes that center themselves around the bigger picture of the district they play for.
Yes, that is true. Football is a staple here in the Rockford community. We're going to send it over to Grayson and Gabby to talk more in depth about how the season went for these boys.
Thank you, Danny. There's nothing that brings Rockford together like football. Coming off of one of their hottest seasons last year, they knew they could not disappoint.
The Rams started their season facing Detroit Cass Tech, who was heavily favored to win this game. But an impressive performance by the defense tipped the scales, and they won their season opener 30-23.
Their offense had a lot of changes from last year, but junior Braden Daniels stepped up and led the Rams through another outstanding season. He threw for over 1,500 yards, including 11 passing touchdowns, on top of rushing for another 11.
This isn't all though. On average, they scored 31 points per game, which kept them ahead of most of their competition. Coach Cummins, along with the rest of the coaching staff, always had their team ready to go, especially during their halftime talks. Coming onto the field for the second half of the game, the Rams outscored their opponents 97-27 in the third quarter.
A big part of the success of the offense was senior captain Isaac Poop. Isaac played both sides of the ball and was a force wherever he was. On the offensive side, he was found rushing for almost 1,000 yards and finding the end zone 13 times. Then, on the defensive side of the ball, he recorded one interception that he ran back for a touchdown and 50 open field tackles.
Isaac wasn't the only one. The Rams' defense was impenetrable when it was their time. Holding teams to an average of 20 points per game made their offensive job easy. One player shining on the field was junior free safety Luca Hearn. With an impressive 103 tackles, he led the defense by a landslide.
With some ups and downs through the season, they still finished second in the conference with a winning record of 7-2. The team went home with 2 losses in the regular season. It was definitely a lesson for this team, but they learned and kept moving forward. These players brushed off their losses and won the last couple of games in the regular season. This set them up with a home game going into playoffs.
Unfortunately, their season ended early in a hard-fought playoff game against the Granville Bulldogs. The Rams still had an impressive season and something they should be proud of. We can't wait to see how players and coaches alike learn from this experience and come out stronger next year. Now I'm going to throw it back to Anna and Danny at the desk.
Thank you. It's always hard to see the season end, especially after facing as much adversity as this team did. It's never easy to rise above the losses and come back strong again, but the Rockford football team was able to do just that.
Yes, they were, Anna. As a team, they faced many new challenges and experiences, much like a lot of other teams here at Rockford. We're going to hear about some of these other teams from the athletes themselves, starting with our girls volleyball player, Amelia Ullman.
Thank you, Danny. We had an exceptionally good year. The team ended the season with an outstanding record of 40-10. We ended up conference, district, and regional champs. Along the way, we played our biggest rivals multiple times. Teams like Northville and Hudsonville gave us a run for our money. Ultimately, we faced off against Northville in the state finals and sadly lost. The season ended, but it was an amazing achievement for this team. It couldn't have been done without players like Liv Hosford, Izzy Delacour, and Mallory Wandell, who were awarded All-American All-Region titles. Liv Hosford, a junior on the team, was also given the opportunity to continue her volleyball career at Oakland University, a D1 program, as well as Elena G., who is headed to Taylor University next year. Congrats to these girls on this achievement. It was an amazing season for the girls volleyball team. Now I'll send it down to Emily to tell us how the girls rugby season went.
Thank you, Amelia. This year, the girls' rugby season was extraordinary. The team ended the regular season with a perfect record of 9-0. We then were able to advance into playoffs where we eased through the competition. This team ended up at the state finals again this year. We worked hard and played many of the best teams in the state, but ultimately we won the state championship for the 4th year in a row. This success can be attributed to so many players on our team, but a few honorable mentions include players like Drew Dowser, who will be continuing her rugby career this fall at Aquinas College. It's amazing to see all the hard work and dedication of every girl on this team pay off. I can't wait to see what our team is able to accomplish next year. Now I'll send it back to Anna and Tegan at the desk.
Thank you, Emily. Congrats to the girls rugby team on winning yet another state championship. Their hard work and dedication to the game has paid off. They aren't the only ones to thank for this amazing season, though. Their season success can't be attributed to their talent alone, but to their extraordinary coaches who help create and harbor these girls' skills.
I couldn't agree more. Up next, we're going to take a look into just how much the rugby coaches had an impact on his players' lives.
Rockford Girls Rugby, now 4-time state champions.
I actually love rugby. It's great. It's a great environment. All the girls are welcoming. It's just like a different type of relationship.
Andy Dowser, head coach of the team, is loved by many from the community.
He's always pushed me to be the best version of myself. He's hard on you, but he loves you.
Well, he's my dad, so he's been there for all the ups and downs.
One Thursday night after practice, he got sick and was placed into a coma.
Everything was going good, normal. Little do we know that Andy would fall sick.
We all got up together and sat at the bench, and Buff all told us the news, and he does so much for our program.
When I heard the news, I go, oh, we have 40-some girls. There's no way I can do this by myself. We have Danny. She's been out helping us. It's been huge. And then Alex.
When I found out that Dowser was sick, his mother-in-law called me. This team needs you.
It was going to be kind of an all hands on deck, and I knew that I could help in any way that I could, that I would.
The community who has stepped up to help Dowser while he was gone and even check in on him, I know that that's huge because that's part of his recovery. This is his therapy.
Coach Dowser fought to come back to his team.
Being back here, I saw Dowser explode back into himself.
To see 40 girls come up to me and say, hey coach, we're glad you're back. It really means a lot to have such a successful program when your coach is gone.
I'm Eden Langworthy with Beyond the Rock. Signing off.
Our girls rugby team portrays an example of excellence that other teams are quick to follow. One of these teams was the girls golf team, who played a spectacular season. Overall, they placed second in the OK Red Conference. They were able to secure this spot by placing well in all of their tournaments. At the end of the season, their record showed a first place victory, 6 second places, and 2 third places. This amazing record couldn't have happened without the hard work from the group of athletes as a whole. This entire team is a testament to the hard work the athletes here at Rockford put in throughout their entire season. Some honorable mentions from the conference play throughout their regular season include a tournament at Thornapple Point where Grace Beerley individually placed first with a 1/par 73, as well as Lana Moore, who placed 6th overall. Both of these outstanding players earned the first team all-conference honors. The entire team played well, and we couldn't be more proud of the progress and success they had throughout their season.
Congratulations to the girls golf team on an outstanding season. Another team with a solid season was our boys tennis team. They started off strong, ending the regular season with a record of 19-2. This amazing record didn't come without hard work though. The biggest match of the season was West Ottawa. Both teams were undefeated in the regular season, so whoever took home that win would be taking away the opposing team's perfect record. The match was neck and neck, and it came down to the final doubles match. Whichever team won would take home the victory. Rockford ended up winning and keeping their perfect record. They didn't end in their regular season though. The boys advanced to playoffs where they earned first in the regional championship. It was a great season for these boys, and it's amazing to see all the hard work they put in.
It's honestly inspiring to see just how much these players accomplished within their seasons. From the work they put in within the season to the pre- and postseason conditioning, it's fun to watch all of their hard work pay off. Another team here at Rockford who has shown an amazing amount of skill on and off the field is our soccer team. We're going to send it down to Elijah to see how their season went.
Thank you, Anna. Overall, we had an amazing season. This success was portrayed by a record of 9-6. We also ended the season with 4 ties under our belts. We ended the regular season second in the OK Red Conference and advanced to the district semifinal. Sadly, our season ended there. As a team, we played well, but individually, we had a lot of success. Dugan Black, who was awarded 3rd team All-State and Offensive MVP, furthering his soccer career at Davenport University, coming this fall. Kyle Deming was also a key component to this success. He was awarded an all-district title and will be continuing his athletic career in Spain next year. Players like these were very important in how well we did this season. Behind every great season are struggles, and the team did their best to bring the community together around them.
The
This is Anna Austin with Beyond the Rock, and today we're here on the Harv with the Rockford varsity soccer team. Today is their mental health awareness game, and we're going to learn what this means to the players.
I think in sports today there's a lot of undue pressure and stress for students and athletes, so we'd like to raise awareness and fight that battle.
Playing every day can be taxing on your physical health, and that can also strain your mental health.
This game was a way to reach out to the community on the topic of mental health. The players spoke about that battle as well.
I think if we as a soccer program and us as a team can gather around one issue and fight for it, it'll inspire the community to do the same.
I think just that showing that it's okay to talk about it.
This issue affects a lot of members in our community, and the team has had their own experiences with it.
At the end of the day, we're a team, we're a family, and every time we step on the field, we're brothers, and I don't want my brother going down.
I know a lot of people that struggle with mental health, and it's a serious thing.
The players aren't the only people fighting this battle. Parents and organizations are as well.
This team supports everybody in this community, and we also have a organization here called Be Nice. It's pretty simple tagline, be nice.
Be Nice is an impact program surrounding mental health.
Be Nice is an acronym that stands for Notice, Invite, Challenge, and Empower. This program is working with schools and sports teams like Rockford Soccer to fight against the stigma surrounding mental health. Thank you to all the community members and players who came out in support of this issue today. It's great to see a community come together over something so prominent in sports. This has been Anna Austin with Beyond the Rock.
The issue of mental health is so important. Whether it be in sports or in the community, it's essential to make sure these athletes have the resources they require in times of need. The soccer team did a great job making the community more aware of the struggles for mental health in sports. The mental well-being of an athlete plays a crucial role in how they do throughout the season. This isn't just the case for soccer though. In every sport, the mental condition of an athlete matters, including sports like field hockey. Our team here at the high school was a force on the field. Their team played with an amazing strength in the regular season. Players like Rachel Hillary, who scored 14 goals and assisted 3 more, were a huge component to the success of the team as a whole. Overall, Rachel earned her team over 30 points during her season. They didn't just play well in the regular season though. The girls made it to the state quarterfinals. Sadly, they fell short to Novi, but they still had an outstanding season. Players including Rachel Hillary, Naomi Green, Emma Lombard, and Sydney Schraben were awarded academic all-state titles. Even though the girls didn't go as far as they had hoped, it was still an extraordinary season for these girls. Congratulations to the team on an amazing season. I can't wait to see what's in store for them next year. Another team here at the high school that follows in a legacy of excellence is our cross-country team. Whether it be boys or girls, both teams showed what Rockford is all about. The girls team in particular had an exceptional season. They ended it with 4 first-place titles and more high placements in other meets. This was only the regular season. They advanced to the state finals where they placed 7th of 29 teams. Daisy Cox led the Rams to that victory. She had a 7th All-State finish, earning herself a 51st All-State time in Rockford history. Overall, their season was outstanding, but they weren't the only ones though. The boys team also had an amazing season. They showed up and showed out in their regular season and continued on to the state finals. Noah Shute was a star performer on the team. He led them to a solid standing in states with a 17th place All-State performance. This was the first time since 2021 these Rams have been to the state finals. We couldn't be more proud of these athletes and what they have accomplished. Congratulations to all these athletes on exceptional regular seasons and playoff victories. It's amazing to see everything the teams accomplished within their seasons. It really is. No matter where you look within Rockford Athletics, you'll find the athletes working hard and making the most out of the time they spend on the field, on the court, or in the pool. That's right. From thrilling victories to even more unforgettable moments, it's been an exciting journey for these athletes. That's all we have for you on this edition of Fall Ram Center. Keep cheering, staying active, and enjoying the game. I'm Danielle Wheeler. And I'm Anna Austin. We'll catch you when it snows, Rockford.